Thank you, Ivan M7, for being a channel member. Before we begin, there's going to be no preview in this video. I just wanted to say a massive thank you for helping the channel get to 5,000 subscribers yesterday. On Saturday, the 8th of February, we hit 5,000 subscribers. If you didn't see my post, I did a post just saying that, first of all, this, 5,000 subscribers was supposed to get me the 2025 target. Like December 2025 is where I was hoping we were going to hit. It's February and you guys absolutely smashed it. So thank you so much. I honestly cannot say thank you enough. Last year, the growth was amazing on the channel. The channel literally doubled and I'm sure it was going to slow down and you guys have just carried on smashing it. So thank you so much for helping the channel get to 5,000 subscribers. I'll never be able to say thank you enough. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's video is the Horror texture pack by Monumnet. It's currently unrated on the Minecraft marketplace and it currently costs 990 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £4.99 in my local currency. And it says enter a world where fear reigns and darkness takes over with Horror texture pack, with every block and entity has been redesigned to bring unsettling atmospheres and creepy vibes. Custom UI, creepy textures, horror everywhere, custom sky and fog. This pack will immerse you in a dark and foreboding adventure where danger lurks in every shadow. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, the Dazman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Horror texture pack by Monumnet. Now let me move over to the left hand side and let's get the GUI on the screen. And there's no menu screen, there's no settings screen, there's no title card, there's no custom loading in here, which was very disappointing. I did want to say that this pack was created or designed by Auratron Design, which wasn't mentioned in the description. And also this pack is only 2 megabytes, which means, well, actually, I don't really know what that means. Does it mean we should be expecting a great texture pack? Does it mean we should be expecting a minimal texture pack? It's a very small file, so I just wanted to make sure that that was mentioned as well, and also give Auratron Design their flowers for creating something. Creators should always be mentioned. Not sure why it wasn't in the description, but there we go. And also, I have turned my anti-aliasing all the way up. It's on 16, so hopefully that will reduce some of the blur that I'm seeing. Maybe it won't. We'll see how it goes. Now, with that said, let's check out what we always check out. Well, first of all, actually, in the description, it said a custom sky. I hate this sky. And I know hate is a strong word, but to call it out as a custom sky when you've, it's just circles in it. Honestly, somebody's just gone and used a circle eraser and just blotted. That's what it looks like. It's like, if this is the theme, is it a comic theme? I'm not sure. It just seems very weird and very non-existent, in all honesty. In fact, oh, there's the sun. Okay, cool. But as we always start, let's go and have a look at the water. So we're going to fall down here. Now, it looks a bit like a darker water. Maybe that's the textures underneath. Maybe it's the animation. There's a kind of creepy, I want to call it a staticky animation going on here, as we've got some fish coming into screen. Not crazy different though, really. But there we go. In terms of the world and the feeling of the world, it still feels like Minecraft. I'm not getting much difference. Maybe a little bit darker, but I think that's because of how noisy and how dirty the textures kind of are. Like you see here, we've got a lot of shading. We've got a lot of grittiness going on here. And I believe this will come into effect at night. When we get to nighttime to look at the hostile mobs, we might see how dark the world feels. Right now, it doesn't feel too bad. It's maybe a little bit devoid of vibrance, but it's a horror texture pack, right? They're trying to set the mood. I can live with that. It's very noisy, though. This is definitely not a pack I would call clean. It's not smooth, it's not polished, it's not clean, it's noisy. And that kind of works for horror. So it's all about how they put it down, to be honest with you. We've got some sheep. So let me just grab those and bring them into an open clearing so we can have a look at these guys. Although this wolf is probably going to enjoy himself. Let's throw a few of these down. I was hoping for a few different colors here, game. There's a gray one. Not giving me a ton of colors, but there we go. Let's throw that aside. So looking at the sheep, it's definitely vanilla friendly. Again, the shading making it darker as we're about to witness a murder. Let's shave him. Okay, so we've got that pixely, I say pixely, it's like blocky design where some stuff is left over. If we shave a different color, yeah, okay, the color stays consistent. I feel like one time I saw it as it's going dark. One time I saw it and it didn't do that. And I thought that, I worried that that was becoming the norm, but no, texture packs are sticking to details, so that's good. Other than that though, not really much to write home about in terms of the sheep. Looks exactly like any other sheep. Let's try and find a chicken, cow, and pig. So we've got some cows over here, and just before we look at that, it's very weird, right? How dark and like gritty the floor is and the textures are, and even the cow himself down here. I mean, like, look at the detail on this, just to try and make it uneasy on the eye with the red eyes and stuff. And then you've got the sky. The clouds look very clear. The sky looks very empty. It's almost like the sky wasn't made for this texture pack. I have no way of proving that. I don't know if it's true, but that's kind of how it feels. In terms of a cow, so no variation, which is fine. They don't claim for it, although that will be changing soon when the new Minecraft update hits. Variation is on its way. Texture packs beware. But yeah, I like the design. Again, I feel like at night, cows will probably look a little bit better. The darkness will hide some of the roughness. I don't know what you're doing to that cow, buddy. But I like the change of colors. It's kept that vanilla shape, which is fine. And the red eyes just implementing the horror. Over here, we got some pigs as well. Hello, buddy. Again, red eyes on the pigs. I didn't notice red eyes on the sheep. So they seem to have done that. Again, it's a very... You know what? Like, if you looked at this, it looks eerie. It does look kind of eerie. Is creepy the right word? I don't know. But it definitely does look eerie. It's not... The pack isn't my go-to. I'll be completely honest with you. It's not a pack I'm going to be using. But I think it's setting a good tone. It's just whether or not this all works at night. And then hostile mobs are going to be important. We do need a chicken, but while we wait for a chicken, let's go and have a look at the horses in hopes of trying to speed through a little bit. I'm always stuck on a horse here. Why? Get off. Over here, just have a look at a few of these. I really struggle with that. So again, we've got a lot of this kind of... It's almost like a blur effect with the way it's kind of bleeding into each other on the shading. It's definitely making me feel uneasy looking at them. A little bit unsettled. Maybe because my eyes are telling me they shouldn't be looking like that. I don't know. It's not really setting the world on fire though. Let's be honest, right? I can talk till the cows come home about how they're looking. Like, that looks quite standard. I do like the bone color, but that looks quite standard for a skeleton horse. And then last but not least, we're going to have the zombie horse as well. Okay, so I like the detailing of the skeleton popping through on the rib cage. Again, not reinventing the wheel, not exactly doing anything special. It's definitely a basic middle of the run pack. We just got to find a chicken, but nothing is very much making me go, oh, this is a must buy, or oh, this is a great pack. And the sky being so different is very, very weird. Where is this chicken? Now, I like that. I do like that. The weird color on it of the green and stuff, making it look like it's got some sort of infection. I mean, bird flu is real, right? Like, I kind of like the idea. That creatively I like. It's still very vanilla. Very, very vanilla for a pack. The sky doesn't look like it matches. I like the darkness overtones that are happening. But I don't know, man. 990 mine tokens for this after what we've seen that you can get for 990 mine tokens. It feels a bit overpriced. And it doesn't feel like it changes much. But we're still early days. So let's head over to that village behind me. And let's see what villagers look like. And as we approach the village, it is just really weird. I know this happens to every texture pack, right? But I think because it's so empty in the sky, the clouds really are looking like they're wrapped around me. Like, they're moving with me. They're static. They just feel very fake. I don't know, man. And I know that happens in every texture pack, but it's so apparent here. It's weird. In terms of the village, so cobblestone looks a bit plastic. I don't get it. It's almost soft. Weird effect going on there. We've got a noisy village. Whoa. Are you okay? Are you okay? Hang on. Let's get a few of these out here. I need to see them. Wow. Hang on. Guys, you guys look like you've had the life sucked out of you. There does look like there's a hint of diversity. Lighter and darker shades, so I'll give them that. But this looks like these would be like wooden people. Ooh. It's almost like if an Enderman has sucked all the joy out of their textures. I don't know, I'm trying to build lore. But, that's definitely creepy. Is it a good creepy? I don't know. Again, very soft tones here as well. Weirdly soft tones. I like the path block though. I like the colour. I like how it kind of fits in with the grass. That's not bad. Crops just feel a bit meh. And then, whoa, okay, hi. All right, you got a scary face and a not so scary body. Very plain for the neck down. I do like the tips though. The tips on the arms and the feet are cool. And then you got the face. That is creepy. Okay, that is creepy. The creepy levels have stepped up. Now, I don't know if they're good. I wouldn't say they're great for sure. I definitely don't think they're great. But there is definitely a level of creepiness. Now, is it a good creepiness in the sense that it fits the pack? Or is it a creepiness in the sense of, oh, I don't like that? Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure. I think that's going to come down to your personal preference. I'm still not really moved by the texture pack. I did like the Iron Golem though. Let's turn it to nighttime. This is where I expect the pack to really come into its own. The darkness and the hostile mobs. So let's have a look. And so the sun is setting off in the distance there. And we've got a very basic moon, which is a shame. Some things do feel quite lazy. In terms of the world, it does feel darker. The clouds feel lighter. They seem to have popped better on the night sky. It does feel quite devoid of colour, which is very, very good for this type of pack, I guess. Let's drink a night vision potion and completely ruin that effect. I did want to just have a look because I didn't before. So is this stone or gravel? Gravel. Okay, gravel, that works. I was worried that was stone. And then just quickly check over here as well. I know I should have done this earlier. I completely forgot. We've got stone here. Okay. I mean, not the nicest of textures. Same for sand. Again, really devoid of color. But, okay, it kind of works. It kind of doesn't, but it kind of does. Got a zombie villager over here. All right. The face is more Iron Golem than villager. Definitely not keeping that creepiness of the villager. The nose is wamp, though. How you doing, buddy? Enderman, will see you later. There's a zombie up here. Hello, zombie. How you doing? So the zombie looks more like the villager than the zombie villager does. This could honestly be a wooden texture pack though. Like, tell me, look at this guy right here. Tell me with the streaks going down him, he doesn't look like a log texture. I don't know, man. This is very weird. Very weird. Another zombie villager. The eyes. It's the eyes and the mouth on the zombie villager that don't really fit. If they'd flipped these two, I'd have been like, yeah, that's fine. Got a creeper over here. And again, tell me that doesn't look like a log. Like, again, I don't know, man. It's like a mix between a carved pumpkin and a log in green. It's creepy. It is creepy. A little bit unsettling. The eyes as well. The red eyes. Okay. Do we have a spider? Now, remember, arachnophobia warning. That's all I'll say. Go down here. We got a spider. Okay, no, I like the colors on the spider. I do like the colors on the spider. That is cool. I like the markings on the back. It just feels quite, I want to say metallic-y, but not. It's nice, though. I do like the spider. The spider I like. And then the skeleton over here as well. Very basic face. No, I don't like that. That feels too basic. Consistent bone color with the skeleton horse from earlier. Just, it almost feels too basic. It's still weird. I'm really trying to find positives, but I can't find positives that are pushing me over average. Do you know what I mean? Like, every time I'm like, oh, I like this, I then turn around and I'm seeing something and it's like, you could have done so much more with that. Whether it be like you know, at least they've done something to the sky, but you don't change the sun or the moon. You've done something to the spider, but the skeleton is boring. Like, it's, I don't know, like some things fall into laziness maybe. And I like mine North. I don't want to call them lazy at all. Auratron design, I have a problem with them either, really. I don't remember any pack that I don't like from them. I don't really remember any pack that I do like from them. So maybe average is fair. I don't know. Let's head out into the ocean now. And let's go and see what an ocean monument looks like. All right, so I think my favorite like event has happened here with the ocean monument spawning under the ice. But before we go down and have a look, there's just two things I wanted to show you guys. So first of all, we've got this guy. How you doing? This guy is the Stray. I like this. This is a much nicer skeleton. I like that a lot better. And then this guy over here is a zombie villager, but he's broken. There is no way that's meant to be what he's meant to be. This zombie villager right here. And if we spawn a few of them in, so it seems to just be that texture that's broken. And I think that's because we're in an ice biome. But I just thought I'd point that out. Let's go underwater then. So we still have night vision potion on. Let's start with the monument. Okay, I don't necessarily dislike the prismarine bricks. They're all right. Yeah, they're fine. They work for me. A little bit sandy with the dots going around. A little bit grainy. Prismarine is a bit boring. The standard prismarine underneath there is a little bit boring. But it's not bad. Has it got a subtle color change? I think it does. I'm not actually sure. If it does, it's very slow. Actually, I'm going to say it doesn't. I don't think it does at all. The underwater foliage, nothing really to write home about. And then we've got the sea lantern here. Sea lantern, very devoid of color. It looks very dead. Which probably works for a horror texture pack. I don't like it creatively. Or artistically, I don't like it. But creatively, I can understand it. Then we've got the Guardian here. I don't like the color. I don't like the color. Maybe because it makes me feel eerie. I'm not sure. I don't like the color. I like the eye, though. The eye looks nice. Yeah, I like the eye, but not the color. What about the big guy? Where are you, big guy? He's in here. Hello, mate. Okay, so the Guardian and the Elder Guardian are pretty much like for like, except the Elder Guardian has different thorns and a tail tip, but it's the same color. I do like the eye, though. The eye I like, but not the rest of it, unfortunately. Do we have a drowned around? I don't think we will do. So let me just quickly try and spawn one in. I do respect the lack of color that has been taken out of things, but this is definitely more and more just not a pack that I would use. So we got the drowned. Again, feels more like logs. I don't know. You can see the 3D nature. Looks like he's had his lips ripped off. But the outfit just screams boring, which is just unfortunate. I'm struggling, guys. Let me know down in the down in the comments. Sorry, not the description. You can't write in the description. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking, because I am struggling. And let's head over to a trial chamber. Let's see what Copper, Tough, and Breeze look like. All right, so we are in the trial chamber now, and the first thing I'm seeing, I like the Tough. Now, it's a massive change from what Tough actually is, so I don't like it in the same way that I really like Tough in general. I just love how creatively they've changed it. I just like that, you know, it's different. And I do like that. I like the color from it as well. Weird. Now, it does start to get a little bit noisy and a little bit blurry when you start getting to the chiseled stuff. But other than that, though, no, I do like, and maybe because it's been built here next to each other, I think it really works. I'm not sure. I don't really like the copper, though. The copper feels too noisy. I don't know, man. It just feels a bit too dirty, a bit too noisy. But the Tough stands out really well from it. I do not like this. This is terrible. I think it's also slightly off-center, which is starting to annoy me there a little bit more. I look at it. That is slightly off-center because they've done this weird dead pixel shadowy effect around the top and the left, which makes it look weird. But I don't like that. Don't like that at all. The ladder. Okay, they've gone for a broken ladder. Yeah, that works for me. I don't know why I decided to point that out. And then if we have a look at the Breeze. Okay. So I've really started to like the breezes when they have a subtle wind animation, like when it's not so heavily featured. So I don't like that necessarily about this breeze, but I won't hold it against it. I do like the color change again. I mean, it's very easy for me to like a texture pack. Just drastically change things, you know? Like, try and keep the shape, that's fine, but drastically change the colors, drastically change a detail, drastically add something different. And I like it then, because it feels like it's good value for money. But I know I'm not the only one that thinks that, and I'm also not heavily supported like that. So remember to let me know your opinions down in the comments. I'm going to head over to the Armoury now, and let's go and see practically everything. And so here we are in the Armoury, and let's start by having a look at how the world generates down. Not really too different to a standard world. Is there a hint more darkness? Maybe, but I'm not seeing much difference going on here. Definitely a lot of these scaly stone effects going around though, which is like, you know, it's nice to see that consistency. Probably good for a builder. And then if we have a look, so the cherry blossom trees, I like it. The pink and the purple, I think it works quite well. Yeah. Little bit digital in the leaves, but yeah, okay, I'm not against that. The leaf litter looks kind of nice. Then we've got the actual trees. Some of the leaves are okay, some of the leaves are a little bit hit or miss. And then the logs. So think of what we saw with the hostile mobs, and then tell me they didn't look like these logs. It's definitely consistent. Maybe it's just a streaky design. I don't know. Unfortunately though, the Pale Garden, not updated, which is a shame. So we're not quite there yet then. No Pale Garden updated. Let's just... yeah, no creaking update either, so it's definitely not. We've got another tree there with the dark oak. Mangrove. I feel like mangrove tree is perfect for a horror texture pack. You could do so much with it to make it look ominous and foreboding. That doesn't really tick that box for me. The doors... okay, a lot of decay going on here with the doors, whether it be missing particles, holes in the door. It's a bit of blur though, like it's definitely not the cleanest, which is perfectly used for description of this pack. It's definitely not the cleanest. The beds, the trapdoors, the carpets. Again, a lot of noise, not necessarily jumping out at me is great. The precious blocks, the ores. I don't like the diamond block. Like, there's no gem in that. That's really weird. That's very dead, you know? Very, like, lack of vibrance. And then we got more over here. The glass. Okay, the glass looks fine. Yeah, I can do with that. No problem. And then if we have a look at the blocks. So, we're going to see a ton of noise here. It's very difficult to look at. Very uneasy to look at. This is the main reason why this isn't my type of texture pack. It doesn't seem to blend in well to each other. It actually, one thing I will say, it fits really well with vanilla textures. Like if you see the pale oak here, that's a vanilla texture against the cut sandstone slab. It's definitely of the same quality. Take that for what you will, I guess. The coral, ugh. So Minecraft, maybe it's just the dead coral that I'm thinking of, but they have a really nice way of bleeding into each other. These are very different color blocks, and you can see it stands out from it. And then we carry on. Let's just move a little bit more forward. Again, lots of dirt. I like diorite, weirdly. Lots of noise. Bricks. They've really gone for dark cement between the bricks there, haven't they? Okay. Ugh. Don't know about this. I don't know. I'm really struggling to get higher than a 6 in my head right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Copper looks ugly. I don't know, man. I don't like being negative. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm not seeing much to here that I like. People have a look at the workbenches and stuff. Like TNT is perfectly showing off this pack. No vibrancy. No vibrancy, no happiness, no joy. That slime looks nice though. Oh, I like that slime actually. Yeah, that slime looks really nice. Okay. There is positives. But yeah, not much, man. The cactus looks cold. I don't know. This isn't for me. Quartz, I really don't like the quartz. The paintings, They are horror paintings. They're not great, though. And then if we have a look here, so we've got leather armor. Huh. Okay, so... There's decay, there's holes in it and stuff. I have to say, though, the split in the middle makes no sense. I would even argue that that's broken. That's not decay in the middle. That can't be. That makes no sense from a practical standpoint. I like this bit, though. You see on the side here where it's ripped? I like that. I like the holes in the legs. I like the tattered areas there. Just fill in that top bit. That makes absolutely... It makes it look broken. And there it is with the colors as well. And then the weapons. Okay, so it looks like there's heavy copy and paste on the weapons. Very pixely. I don't like the weapons at all. I don't like the weapons at all. Chainmail. All right. Quite lo-fi. It's not bad. Again, it doesn't seem to fit this texture pack, though. A lot of mishmashy textures in this, in my opinion. And then, yeah, like I said, so stone here. Looking like mossy cobblestone. Definitely copy and paste. Definitely hard to look at. Over here. Iron. Don't like it. Do not like it at all. Whether it's the thick outline or the disgusting design, I don't like it. And I don't like the weapons. They've even, with the mossy cobblestone effect, they've just changed the green to a paler peach or whatever. Not even peach. I don't even know what that is. Beige. No, I don't like this. I do not like the armors and weapons. Got the gold. Nah, copy and paste. Copy and paste and ugly. I can't like that. Diamond. I don't like it. My diamond needs to have color. It needs to have vibrancy. And then over here again, more copy and paste. No, don't like it. The elytra wings, boring. The trident. Fine, like lazy, but fine. The shield, all right, I like the fact that they put in the green on the shield. This is the level that we're at. The mace, if you told me that was a default mace, I'd believe you. And I don't mean that as a compliment. The heavy core, all right, yeah, the heavy core's fine. Like, doesn't offend, it's okay. The pouches, nothing's happened there. And then... Didn't mean to do that. Let's throw on the carved pumpkin. All right, it's a nice texture when you're wearing it. Okay. Our cursor is dead in the center of the nose. And then when you're wearing it like this. Okay, creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Let's take this back off again. Excuse me. I always have problems with the GUI. And then let's just set it to survival. And there's no heart and no hunger texture difference. You can probably tell I know my demeanor has dropped. I do not like this pack. I don't like the pack at all. Copy and paste looks disgusting in a lot of places. Very little eeriness. I'm below a 6 now. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments, because I'm struggling. We've still got the Nether, the End, and the Ancient City to go, so let's head to the Nether and see what's going on there. Alright, so into the Nether we go then. Standard title card, nothing there, which is a shame. I am leaning more and more towards lazy, and I don't want to lean towards lazy. Things just don't look good. There's the animation, spiral animation. Okay. What are we standing on? Soul sand. Alright, I don't hate soul sand. That's okay. What's that? Soul soil? Yeah. Looking now, the interesting one would be magma cubes. Is there a magma cube? Is that a magma cube? A magma block even? Okay. So I was... Ooh. So my main worry was that this, the soul sand, and the soul soil... Where's the soul soil? Back over here. And I actually feel like I'm right. These two textures look pretty similar. Not identical, so maybe it's not copy and paste, but they look very, very similar. Just one has some lighting on it. I don't know if I like that. In fact, no, I don't like that. I'm not going to sit on the fence on that. I don't like how similar they look. Let's pop around the lava. A darker orange, okay. We've got a Nether fortress here. That's quite nice to see straight away. Means we don't have to hang around for too long. In terms of how the Nether feels... Whoa, okay. We finally get something horror-y that I can definitely say that is supposed to be a carved pumpkin. Okay. I like it. It's probably not meant to make me laugh, but I like it. I've stopped looking at this as a scary pack, and I'm just looking at it as like a banter pack now. I like it. Fire. I hate how fast that fire is. And I hate that animation. Sorry, don't like it. Zombie pigman, zombified pigman. Yeah, okay. That's okay. Not bad. Not bad. Down here we got a wither. Okay, looks just like a flip of a skeleton, really. I'm not going to hold that against it. In fact, does it? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, bit loggy still. Blaze. Okay. I can respect it. I don't quite know why it's a reddy pinky color, but I can respect it. Drastic change, so I like it. Not bad. But it just doesn't feel very anything, to be honest with you. We've got the bone blocks here. We can have a look at the crimson biome just to see it. It's not screaming horror to me, though. It really isn't. Let's get the wither to spawn. Alright, so the wither's loading up, and I like it. I like it. Even in the loading screen, I liked it because they've changed the faces. Again, they look more like... Why is this called horror? This, you know what? If this was called jack-o'-lantern or something, I think this would work better. So many of the textures you can tell are supposed to look like carved pumpkins or like a carved log of some site. Like, horror just doesn't work because it's not horror. It's not scary. It's definitely inspired by some horror visuals, but it's not scary. I feel like the name does it a disservice. Let's head to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. Hopefully, it's going to look good. And so into the end we go, and immediately, I do not like the end stone. That is too harsh. Like, one thing texture pack creators forget, or I think they forget, or they just don't care about is, yes, you've got to make it fit your theme, but it has to be usable comfortably. This, I know you won't spend a lot of time in the end, probably, right? But this is not a comfortable block to look at. The Enderman, again, just kind of got that loggy design to it. Softer tones. It's not very harsh. Bit middle of the run. It's very dark in the end as well, should be said. But hang on a minute. We've got an Ender Dragon here. And that has to be the most detailed mob in this entire pack. Hello. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's rough. Don't get me wrong. It is rough. But I like that. I like the detail. I like the effort. There has been obvious effort in this. This is a nice Ender Dragon right here. With the wings and the different colors and the designs. I'm trying to get her to land so we can see her again in all her glory. But I like that. I don't know why my Ender Dragon tails are always broken as well, by the way. But, yeah, no, I do. See the face? Very rough. But there is some creepiness going on there, and there is some good detail. The Wither and the Ender Dragon have been strong. And it colours me with good hope for the ancient city and the Warden. So let's head there now. Alright, so we're in the ancient city now, and ooh, okay, a bit of blue. A bit of blue going on here. I like that. Let me just show you one thing that was really, really weird as well. It's an exposed ancient city. That's mad. I've never seen that. I have never seen an exposed ancient city before. It was so weird finding this place. But that is cool, and I really like the skulk. I really like the blue. Because it adds color to something that doesn't have much, and I think it's really nice. The color really pops well here. This is a really nice design choice, in my opinion. It feels gothic, it feels dark, it feels medieval, and then you've got the nice color in here too, just adding that extra stuff. And that's the wall textures over there as well. I like this. And again, I don't know why it's exposed, but this is a good seed. Seed down in the description if you're interested. Let's get the Warden out here. Alright, so here is the Warden. Okay. Promising. Promising start. I like that. I like it. Okay, I like they've done the bosses well. They've given some good respect to the bosses. This has saved some good score here. Where was this energy for all the other mobs? This is really, really nice. You know what? It does mean that if this was to get some good updates, it would move into a better pack. But on release, I can't give it a great score. I can't. The Wither, the Ender Dragon, and the Warden, very, very nice. The Iron Golem, very, very nice. The Stray was all right as well. But everything else just feels weird. Nothing feels amazing. It either feels average or it feels like it was never supposed to be in this pack. And it's because of that I feel like I have to give it a 6 out of 10. It has to be an average score. It has to be. It just can't be anything else, I'm afraid. The price doesn't help it. Maybe the fact that it's not Halloween doesn't help it. The name probably doesn't help it. There are some good things here, but for me, not enough to justify it. Ignore everything that Daz from about 30 seconds just said. I'm not giving this a 6 out of 10. I've just had a look again at the description where it promises custom sky, fog, custom UI. Well, first of all, where's my custom UI? I don't have that. Where's my custom UI? I don't have it anywhere in the settings, the menus, or on the screen. Even with the load, look, that's just vanilla. So that's broken. If we come out here and we go up to the top again, where's my fog? Even when it loads in, where's the fog? There's absolutely no fog here. Go to settings. I'll even do this. I'll lower my render distance all the way down as well. I can't believe I missed this. I was so disenchanted with how this pack looked. I was so bored that I'd forgotten exactly what it was saying that it did. But then as I was editing, I realized it. Okay, so if you tone down your render distance greatly, I'm talking massively right here. We're on 10 chunks. Then you have... I don't... Can we even call... That's not a fog really though, is it? That's just render distance. After what we've seen with realism and realism craft and like realistic biomes and stuff like that, that's not fog. Are we calling that fog? I'm calling that the loading of the rendering. No, I'm sorry. I don't give this a 6. No. The description is either mis-selling the pack or it's broken. In which case, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. A 3 out of 10 is my final score. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, though. It really is, you know, all about what you guys think, not what I think. I just give you the chance to see it. You guys make the opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like on the video as well. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers now. Thank you once again for helping the channel get to 5,000 subscribers. I cannot believe it. Thank you so much. It really, really, really means the world. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you in the next video. So have a good one. Peace.